Hello. So today I'll share something again in OpenToonz, working with label strips in OpenToonz. I think label strips is the most advanced features in OpenToonz, and probably many of you guys know it already, but I think it's better to share for the newcomers or beginners anyway. So first of all, label strips. What is label strips? Label strips is basically a drawing library. All the drawings in different column. When you create a label, the, the drawings you draw on that particular label is stored in the project folder, the project drawing folder basically. So, and you can use that label or drawing frames in various scenes, various characters, and use and modify, and it will update automatically on every scene, every individual scenes where you have used that particular level. So basically, it's the most advanced thing. Let's add in a studio, maybe a character designer who draw all the levels, like all the different mouth shapes, all the palms for the hand positions or anything like that, and the animators just import that labels and use that. So it works perfectly in the studio environment also. So let's see how it works. First of all, basically, when you create a new scene, better to create a new project files. So I have already done that new project files. So basically, you can create just like file and project management new project. And this is the project folder. The default is the root folder in C drive for OpenToonz, but you can change it anywhere you want. So, and just create a project name and create OK. It will create a project for you, and all the required folders where it will store the individual things. And this is in the C drive on my computer. So I am just opening the C drive. Just I have created this level strip tutorial project, and you can see there is the drawing extras, input, outputs, palettes, scenes, scripts, and the main scene file. This one. So, and then in the scene folder, this is the individual scene, like scene 1, TNZ, Toons, OpenToonz. This is scene 1. So, this is the basic things, and you can, and all the drawing labels will store in the drawing folders. So currently I have that A, label strip A. You can see this A, and also in the label A. So this is the text in the label named A. So let's see in the more advanced things. Again, I will show with some basic examples. Just create 3 files, 3 labels. Okay, I'm not renaming it. You can rename it when you are creating it. But I am just using the default one. Apply, apply, apply. Okay, and cancel then. So it creates 3 labels. A is for this working with label strips in OpenToonz. The text I am locking it, and the 3 more B, C, and D. B1, you can see this B1. B1 means the frame number, and the B is the label name. Okay, and label and column are different thing. I'm not discussing about column right now. I'm just showing what level. You can change it in the time from timeline mode to drawing mode, so you can better understand probably. Anyway, so on the B level, I am just creating some drawing, basic drawing. Just reshaping it. This is the basic, very basic, and I'm just showing it with hand. Okay, and then in the C, I will make another lower arm. Okay, and just filling it. And in the B, I am creating, suppose this palm. Save it. Always save and create. Make the color. Just fill it. Copy the color and paste over here. Control C, Control V on this simple thing. So just make the transparency, and over here you can create a different color for this one. Okay, so just very basic thing. Okay, and let's say I am just creating the animations, a simple hand movement again. I always show with the simple things because it is not an animation tutorial, it is just uh, understanding the OpenToonz better. So you can change the pivot point over here from all, just selecting all or center anything. Just I just select all the time and just replace the pivot point. Okay, and point individual things with together. So I just go to skeleton tools and select this, and you can see my other tutorials if you don't know how to drag and drop the things on painting, something like that. Anyway, so this is now painted, and with the this animate tools, you can easily select these bone tools. Definitely skeleton tools, just click and save the bone tools. But when you are selecting the animate tool, you have the flexibility to use the scale also, because bone skeleton tools doesn't have that flexibility to use the scaling thing. You can only use rotation tools. So just select these tools, animate tools, and you can scale, skew, and rotate. Okay, so it is good to use all the things when you are doing a cutout animation basically. So there is a small tricks, like you can normally you can't select the other column basically, but there is a two way to select this. One is three ways basically. You can select from this column exit basically and different column and then select, or but this is the cumbersome because when you have lots of columns you have to scroll it, so this is not useful basically. Again, there is another way. You can right click it and select column, you can use this column. Okay, then again it is cumbersome because when you have lots of column, the list will be huge. So uh, so basically the best way to use this pick in the option bar and select column. So now when you click over any column, it will automatically get selected. Okay, you can see it is selected. It is selecting the other things. Anyway, So let's make X sheet and insert multiple keys, and just I am rotating the hand, nothing else. Okay, simple. Rotating the hand, and again X sheet insert multiple keys, and then just a basic thing, and X sheet insert multiple keys. That's it. Oops, I have missed. Probably I have not done the keys. Anyway, I am placing it again. So yeah, and we can create this one. Just okay. So just play it. No need to play, but anyway. So now this is the main tutorial part basically. I'll create another hand shapes and palm shapes. Okay, let's say from here on here I'll create another palm. Use R key, rotate it, or you can, and then drag and sorry, just drag and over here, so you can draw on the scene. Delete it and use this, and just very basic drawings and just fill it. Okay, and maybe you can put over here, so put to, yeah, so this is okay. So let's say this is one character. Just think this is one character, and now we will make another one in another scene. This is a scene one, and let's go new scene, and again just save scene as save, or just save scene and make scene 2. Name it scene 2. Okay, save. So now I will create the same thing basically, but a fast forward probably with, maybe this is a different characters. Okay, so let's say this is another, this is one characters, and just copy it and paste. Okay, so very basic things, and then again okay, so this is a 2, and now we just think we just need want the same hand, same palm for this character also. So we can import the palm from the other scenes. Simple things, just go to level and load level. Okay, so load level and level strip same project folder in the drawing, and we know we have in the C, name C or name D, I think. Just check it, because we have not done this renaming thing. So just go the scene one, and yes, level D is a palm. So you can rename it definitely when you are creating this level. So you can import it easily anyway, and then load level and select D load. You will see the two drawings we have done it is in there. Okay, so just delete it and replace the drawing, but don't, I mean, reposition the drawing, but don't reposition in just like this one and moving this, because it will change the drawing position. We just want to change the column position. So just instead of selecting this way, just go in the select tool, animate tool, and change it. You can scale it or anything like that. Okay. So now again, just go over here and parent it just like we did before. Okay. So now we can animate it. Okay. So exit, insert multiple keys again, and just select this one and this one and this one, and then move it. Okay, I'm just creating the some basic things. Now the same way you just make it 2, so that, or place it 2 over here. So the same drawing, right? Now we can, suppose we need another drawing over here. Okay, in between this over here. So just create a new drawing. Read it and replace, frame it over here, and use the rotate tool over here and just say I'm making something like that. Okay, so let's move it out, and here it is in there. Okay, so this is, there is a 3 drawings now. Okay, the same level, name D. So now just reopen that previous file, scene 1. When you select this level, level D, you will see there is already 3 drawings. There is also 3 drawings. So changing or draw something new on that particular level, it will automatically update in every scene, every individual scene where that level used. So now easily you can change it over here also. So there is no need to draw in different separate files individually. Again, suppose your client, this is not for the not particular this hand. Suppose your client or in the middle of project, some colors needs to adjust it. So let's say we are changing this color basically. So maybe it will a bit yellowish or maybe bluish, something like that. So you can see the extreme things. Okay, save it. Now these things also change the other files. Okay, so this is a cool thing basically, very cool. And if you don't want these things, then you have to copy or clone the label and duplicate the label, separate the columns, label things, then you can make it separated basically. So then you, it will not change, but I'm showing how it will work, how it works basically. Anyway, so this is the things, and Now let's say there is new scene. I'm just importing the label only. Suppose you are the character designer, you are just importing the label. Okay, so go D, and you are creating multiple drawings over here. Okay, so just go. Your role is create multiple drawings. Okay, so just rotating it. Okay, so you don't need the scene working open the scene or something like that. You can just import the label and draw the things. But again, you have to not just save the scene. You don't need to save the scene. Just save the label. So label, go to label and save label. Okay. And if you want to duplicate the label, you can label save label as it's something like you can name it any other EF something like G. So it will duplicate the label, and then the animator can use the separate label for the other file. So we have saved the label, yes, and then open the file, or maybe yes, just open the file scene one. This got change. No, I don't need to change the scene. Save the scene. So now you can see all the drawings in there. So you can change or work anything you want, like over here, and maybe use 5. Yes, like so. Just go to 2 and use this 5 over here, and definitely you, if the drawing is misplaced, then don't change with this tool. Don't change with this tool because it will change the drawings. So instead of use animate tool. Then you can replace it. Change the position. Okay. So this is the basic things, and I will say the advanced thing. One thing is that the column and the label is different. You can drag the label from here to here. Okay, and again you can draw something different. Oops, no. And you can draw something different. Let's say anything, and you can place it here. Right click and fill empty cell. Okay, so one column you can use multiple labels for the separate different things. Okay, this is the label name G, and we are using basically in the level D. We used the level D, and now it's converted to G, and then again we are using D. So you can use multiple label on single column. Anyway, so just delete it and again place it over here. Delete it. So it change in both file. Just verify it. Okay. So This is the basic advantage of using label in OpenToonz. And that's it. Thank you.